What's up, guys? My name is Gio. Welcome to Silent Scream Studios YouTube channel. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different than the usual VST playthrough, walkthrough, whatever you want to call it, or guitar playing, whatever. So I get questions about how do you capture your ASIO audio into OBS or any video editing software, right? And that question's sometimes is difficult to answer. If you go on Google and try searching for yourself, you're going to go down a huge rabbit hole, right? Because a lot of people don't do this. And especially where I live, I don't have a group of people that I could consult with, per se, you know, on studio related topics, just like this one is, on how to do stuff, right? That's why it's awesome that I have this channel that I could engage with you guys, which is really good. So how do you do this, right? So all right, I'll show you step by step how I have my setup, you know, installed and whatnot, and perhaps you could try this on your system. Now I am using Reaper, but I hear that, you know, if you use Studio One, FL Studio, whatever DAW software, this should work, right? But don't take my word on that, but try it out. So as you can see, I have Reaper 6.08 opened up. So when you install Reaper, there's an option if you want to install additional features. You want to make sure that you do install those, because if you don't, you're not going to get like Reroute, Restream, and various other plugins that are included with Reaper. So make sure that you do, you know, have that enabled to install. Once it does, you're pretty much all done with that part. So pretty much you go into your preferences, right? Audio system, ASIO, obviously. ASIO driver, right? Over here, you're going to want this to be your interface. As you can see, mine's a Focusrite USB ASIO. Yours might be whatever it is that you're using, right? So, you know, I have other ones, but usually I use this one right here for what I'm about to show you. And then this stuff right here, you can pretty much leave alone. I have my sample rate set to about 128 samples, which yields me about 6 milliseconds of latency. Again, based on the computer, you might not be able to run 128 samples. You might have to bump it up to like 512 or even higher. Keep in mind, the higher the sample rates go, you can run into audio issues, cracking, popping. The same is also true if you go too low in samples. There's like a trade-off, you know what I'm saying? So that's something that you have to play with till you feel comfortable that the audio that you're hearing is satisfactory with you. So that's pretty much it. That's how I have mine set up, 128 samples, right? And that's it over here. Get out of here, right? I already loaded this track in right here. And today, that's all I'm going to be running just to show you. It's a little Reaper gate. I'm going to run a little bit of a Tube Screamer, the Mighty Ignite Emissary amp, which is killer, by the way, and it's free. If you guys haven't tried it, you should try it. I totally recommend it, right? And of course, you know, your NAD-IR2 impulse response loader. And for today's little video, I'm running an S presence on the left and a 2-off presence 5 on the right side. High pass is set to about 120 hertz. Low pass is set to 14 kilohertz. And there's actually a lot of questions on this too. Well, how do you use all these IRs, right? But that's going to be for another video that I'll be putting out. So a lot of people have confusion on how to use IRs, especially people that are just starting off with this. Like I did when I first started off. I asked you guys a ton of questions, and I've learned quite a bit from you guys. So yeah, I mean, it's just a learning curve, really. So that's what I have going on in my IR loader. And then I have this little Nimbrini delay that I was messing around with, but nonetheless. All right, so you do that. You load up a track, you put in your favorite sims, IRs, whatever you like. Then what's important is you have to go to your master track right here. Sorry. Right here. Right now it's output channel 1, output channel 2, right? Because I have a 2-input interface. Again, yours might be different, but nonetheless. right here where it says reroute output, sorry. You have to make sure, for mine at least, that it says reroute 1, reroute 2. This is what actually grabs your audio and routes it to whatever video editing software you're using, right? Pretty much this audio, if you think about it, this is the audio that your computer senses before you even hear the sound coming out of your monitors or your headphones or whatever other sound equipment that you might have hooked up to your rig, like a mixer or something like that. That's the true audio going that you want to capture, you know. So you have to make sure that you have this checked. Reroute 1, reroute 2, and that's it. That's all you have to do in your DAW. All right. So now let me open up another session of OBS, and again, this is gonna look really weird. Oh, and by the way, guys, if you enjoy what I do, which I think you do, please, right there, subscribe, like, share, all right? It helps me a lot. Great. All right. So I'm going to open up another session of OBS, which is right here, right? You can see how it looks all crazy. So right now you're hearing me talk, and that's coming in right here. And I have a Yeti USB mic, but I don't know why this is not engaged here, but there you go. See right there. But pretty much this window is just there to show you how I have my stuff set up, because I have another session of OBS on my other monitor that's actually doing the work. So right here, you want to add an ASIO input. I have mine labeled ASIO input Reaper, right? But you could have it say Mickey Mouse if you want. You know what I'm saying? So you go over here, you go to add, and then you pick, here, I'll just do it real quick. Add, right here, ASIO input, right? And then you go into the properties of it. Right here, what device do you want? Reroute, ASIO, right? So you click that. Then over here, OBS channel 1. That's the, you know, right, for mine anyway, it's reroute ASIO 0 reroute, client 1. And then channel 2, client 2, right? And that's all you really have to do. I mean, you don't have to monkey around with all this stuff in here. Just leave that alone. Just this right here is all you need. Client 1, client 2. And make sure that says reroute ASIO. Okay? Get out of here. So now, you know, if you play, let me see if this does it. But let me minimize this real quick. If I arm this track, right? You should see, let me bring this up again. You should see like some, right there. You see the meter and the ASIO input? See how it's capturing it? That sound will be recorded, you know, when you go to do your video. And that's how I do my video, guys. Like I'll either have a session that's, you know, pre-recorded, or I might do something live like this, right? I'll arm a track, but I actually won't record anything. I'll just, you know, play like that. And it'll capture your audio. And that's the best way to do it, guys. Because any other way I've tried with voice meter, with whatever meter, potato meter, this meter, that, third-party bullshit, guess what? The audio quality sucks ass. Sorry for my language, but it really does. You have to use your ASIO drivers. That's the best audio that you're going to get, period. I've tried them all. There's another one that I tried called Synchronous Router, which is really awesome too. But it does have, you know, its cons. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't like to release the audio driver when you get out of Reaper. So if you're on YouTube, for example, and you just used Reaper, your YouTube's not going to have any audio. So then what do you got to do? Freaking reboot the computer, and it's a pain in the ass. So the reason why I was using that is because OBS had this wicked bug in it that left you with like pops and cracks and shit, right? And these weird whistling sounds that pro engineers were telling me, oh, your compression's wrong, blah, blah, blah. Bullshit. I'm an engineer myself during the day. I'm a professional engineer. Been doing engineering for 25 years. Not going crazy, right? It was definitely a bug in OBS because guess what? They've fixed it. They released a bunch of updates. It works perfect right now. So that's how I have my setup all done up, right? So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I know it's a lot of talking and, you know, kind of boring, right? But I went through hell with this. So hopefully by me putting on a video like this, it's going to help you guys if you guys do this type of stuff. All right? So guys, thanks for watching my video. You know, I appreciate all the subscribers. You know, a lot of support. And pretty much, till next time, see you guys later, man.